Hey everybody, welcome to Gem Mint Collectibles. It's your boy Gem Mint. We're going to talk about who the next big bad of the MCU is going to be, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so I don't normally do videos like this. This is not a clickbait kind of channel, and this is not really even a movie news kind of channel. But I had an epiphany and I wanted to share it with you guys. I know who the next big bad is going to be of the MCU and what movies are going to come forward. I'm an omnibus and collected edition collector, and there is definitely a direct correlation between what books Marvel prints and reprints and what's happening in the movies and the television shows. Back a year ago, before the whole Fox-Disney merger, I was telling everybody on this weekly show I was on, Lords of the Long Box, I was telling them, yo, they're reprinting Fantastic Four Volume 1. They're doing new X-Men comics in the weekly comics. There's no way Marvel would do that unless we were getting the rights back to those franchises. And boom, we started getting that announcement months later. And now we're planning on getting X-Men and Fantastic Four movies. Recently, it's been announced that Marvel is going to be reprinting the Annihilation Omnibus. Shout out to Omar from Near Mint Condition for breaking the news. But we have seen the solicits a little bit early that it is coming out at the end of this year, 2019. At first, I was just thinking, oh, that's really cool. They're reprinting this. It's been out of print for like 4 or 5 years. A lot of collectors are going to get it. Mine's going to drop in value, but that's okay. I wasn't planning on selling it. But then I started thinking, why would they be reprinting the Annihilation Omnibus? Man, the only reason they would reprint it is because they're setting up Annihilus as the next big bad of the MCU. They're going to definitely set up Annihilus and the Annihilation storyline, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people are saying Galactus is going to be the next big bad, but he's not really bad. Galactus is nature. Galactus is necessary, right? He cleanses the universe. He is like a hurricane. He's not a villain, right? And then you got to think about who else could you be? Doctor Doom? I mean, that's like a Fantastic Four villain. Well, so is Annihilus, but Doctor Doom is also not really like a universe hostile takeover. Annihilus is the only villain that's big enough to fill those shoes of Thanos and having the next wave of the big bad villain. Also, Kevin Feige has come out and said that these first 3 phases of the MCU are going to be called the Infinity Saga. Guarantee these next phases are going to be called the Annihilation Saga. It's also been announced that Feige's been wanting to develop Nova, Richard Rider, which is going to also tie into the Annihilation storyline with Nova as Nova Prime. We've already been teased about the Nova Corps and Xandar in previous movies. It's only right that we get Nova, and man, maybe he does become Nova Prime because of all the other Novas that get destroyed. The only thing I'm not really sure on is how they're going to make the Annihilation wave and the Annihilation storyline as big as the Infinity storyline, because those stones tied into all these other movies. And it could be that they're not going to do it the same way that they did that, and they did drag that out for like 22 movies in 11 years. Maybe the phase won't be as long, but look, we're getting a Fantastic Four movie before any X-Men stuff. That could either be where he's first announced, or they could start teasing the Annihilation wave, and then boom, when the Fantastic Four movie comes out, that's when we get Annihilus. And maybe that could be the end of the phase, or maybe they can just keep it going. I'm super happy that they are reprinting this omnibus. It gives us some insight into where they're going with the movies. I already have the Annihilation one, and I'm super confident in my pickup on Annihilus' first appearance in Fantastic Four Annual 6. I think this is going to end up being a great investment, and it only makes sense that Annihilus would be the big bad of the MCU. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Am I making sense here? Am I way off? Who do you predict is going to be the next big bad? And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We drop daily content. Man, we drop a couple of videos a day sometimes. And you guys make sure to stay minty fresh. Peace.